Test, test. Yep, there's audio on Twitch. And there's audio on YouTube at a much lower delay than usual. Okay. Oh. Okay. I get it. Do I even... Cool. If you've got a problem with what I'm playing, you don't have to watch. There's this convenient little button up in the top right corner of your browser. One attempt at where I was stuck last time, and then when that inevitably goes badly, I'll do something to improve my stuff. Well, let's see what's here first. Oh, nothing is here, just it's a new week. actually finishing this.
Welcome, Astral Expressors. Looks like you caught it.
What a great start. What a wonderful
Ready?
start.
How does that feel?
Eliminating threat.
Literally the best possible start, huh? This is already a pain.
Time for a buzz. With me out here, how can we lose?
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Good as new.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Okay.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
You can't run.
Something for everybody.
But why?
Not so fast.
Stay back, Clara.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Hide.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Should not
Here
take
comes the
risks.
medicine.
Thanks a lot.
Stay back, Clara.
Really?
Try that again.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
Zoning out.
I can
Really?
help.
Oh, that's gonna kill characters, isn't it? How are they? Okay.
More enemies.
Got a lot of characters that need healing.
My turn. With me out here, how can we lose? Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Dang it.
Careful, Mr. Sparrow.
Naughty children, don't listen. All better now?
Good isn't
Okay.
Here. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks. I'll never forget
Ready?
you.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
How does that feel?
This is not a great moment for that.
You're annoying.
Here comes the medicine.
Good as
I
new.
need to be brave.
I thought I got the
Commencing annihilation.
That's not great.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
Something for everybody.
But why?
Go away.
Not so
Are
fast.
you alright?
I'm okay.
You can't run. I told ya I could fight.
Great. That's another thing of this.
You're in bad shape.
Hide.
Oh! It's finally done.
Time for a buzz.
Zoning out. I can help.
Stay back, Clara.
Watch your feet.
Oh, that's not good.
Stay back, Clara.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Have enough points for a shield this time.
Time for a shot.
Thanks a lot.
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Thanks. I'll never forget you.
Ready?
Oh,
Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Monsieur Sora.
Feeling a little dizzy?
But why?
Eliminating threat.
Okay, that's acceptable.
See you later.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Oh,
This combat
okay.
needs optimizing.
I made a mistake.
At this speed, too slow. My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Something for everybody.
Why?
As you command.
Not so fast.
Should be easy at this point. That might end it there. Yeah, okay.
Finally.
Rudimentary. Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscia. Fushun, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here. Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Fushun, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers. Far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion. You'll allow for a postponement of the usual formalities, I trust? We should begin with the matter at hand. What the actual heck is she saying? Ahem. If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive to the General.
Essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here, if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission. Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka? I knew he was a good guy.
Understood. However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. We just want to listen in on the questioning.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity. The 3 of you shall accompany me to the Divination Commission. Can't we do the questioning here? The Stellaron Hunters are slippery. What if she makes a break for it? While I am here, she will not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and bring the truth to light. The time has arrived. We must depart. Please proceed.
Disembark here, benefactors.
I may live in relative seclusion, but I can recognize my own territory. Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian Pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the Delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock the Star Skiff. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the Martian water trigrams. The vessel is stranded and the way is blocked.
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers. What's wrong with that? We've got 10 fingers. May as well use them.
I just performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The Starskiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle the Stellaron crisis, I dare not even imagine the kind of mess the Commission must be in.
It's true. The Divination Commission really can't go a single day without Lady Fu.
That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to make some inquiries. Goodbye. The prisoner must follow me every step of the way. This is Jing Yuan's order.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when you question Kafka.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise even if this delve collapses. That's very unlikely, by the way. To have this prisoner speak, the Commission must resort to unconventional means, the nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Forgive me. But I can assure you that the questioning will not begin until you arrive, even if that means wasting precious time. I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission. Please be patient.
Okay. We trust you. I think I offended someone again.
Shocking.
Hey, are you on her side? I just wanted to remind her not to break her promise, that's all.
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fushen seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry with you.
Really? I thought she was pretty icy. Like how you're always pretending to be quiet?
Okay, enough chit-chat. I reckon the Divination
got
Commission
me.
could be a while. Let's take a look around.
Yeah! That star skiff was pretty cool. There must be loads of interesting things in Exalting Sanctum.
Oh, okay.
Hey, fancy seeing you here. You never asked what the Skyfaring Commission does. I suppose not all commissions are created equal. Anyway, if you must know, the Divination Commission is responsible for gathering intelligence, devising strategies, and performing divination. Maybe there's more to it? It's not like I would know. Don't worry. Diviner Fu seems confident about getting Kafka to talk. If I were you... Who knows? She tends to make decisions based on the results of her divinations, as opposed to what others might be thinking. If she doesn't want to reveal the Commission's secrets, then you have no choice but to wait. The General entrusted the Master Diviner with the interrogation of the fugitive because he has faith in her ability to manage the situation. As one of the 6 charioteers, she is certainly capable. Why do you think Kafka surrendered at the mere sight of her back in Stargazer Navalia? Oh, did you want a tour of Exalting Sanctum? The last time I came here on a star skiff was, well, let me think, about 20 years ago now. I've been on the road for so long that I've started to forget the sights and sounds of the Xianzhou. All I remember is that this is a good place to while away the days. Still, many delves have changed beyond recognition since the arrival of the Stellaron. If you're bored, you could go and find the messenger from the Divination Commission.
The nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Oh, is that a Xianzhou motto or something? First the Skyfaring Commission, now the Divination Commission. They're all so secretive. The General's the only friendly face here. I hate to admit it, but I'm even starting to miss Sampo. Oh, hold up. I must be losing my mind. Nope. I'll take the Xianzhou over that blue-haired boar any day. We've gone from being chased through every street in Belobog to waiting on every corner in the Xianzhou. Chasing and waiting. Maybe that's what life's all about. I'm not just a pretty face, you know. I've got poetry on standby 24/7.
I don't feel like the phrase 24/7 really works when you live in space.
Are you wondering if the Xianzhou is my homeworld? No, I'm not getting any flashbacks. Please, do I look Xianzhou-ish to you? You must be thinking of Danheng. Good idea. Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Clear my head of what?
When we confronted Kafka, she seemed certain that Fu Shen would show up. The leader of the Stellaron Hunters is called Elio. No one knows who he is or what he looks like, only that the Interastral Peace Corporation calls him Destiny's slave. It's said that he has the power to foresee possibilities. According to Herta, the corporation believes Elio can see the temporal branching of infinite possibilities, which is very much like being able to predict the future. In fact, it may even be superior. If the rumors are true, every seemingly meaningless action taken by the Stellaron Hunters may actually be a choice based on those possibilities. Which would include what they did to you. I think that may be why the Stellaron Hunters won't leave you alone. Be careful. Every time a Stellaron Hunter appears, their objective may be to steer the direction of the future. Back to the matter at hand. Kafka. Yes, it's strange for a fugitive to give themselves up, but a fugitive who can see the future? For her, perhaps that was the way it was always going to be. But is she really as calm as she seems? The future holds almost infinite possibilities, after all. I suspect she has proof that she has nothing to do with the Stellaron crisis. Or perhaps something is supposed to transpire during the Divination Commission's interrogation. Something that would allow her a window of escape. Why did the Stellaron Hunters go to such lengths to bring us here? What is the future that Destiny's slave sees behind this course of action?
Alright, before I actually progress any further, I'm going to step away for a moment.
the plaza. But I can't see anyone waiting for us. Should we look around?
Don't mention it. I was just doing my job.
Do you know how to fix a star skiff?
Seven, huh? Oh. Okay.
Can someone explain? What am I looking at exactly?
Hey, I'm good enough. Stream's going about as good as a stream goes when I'm doing it, so pretty dull, but otherwise it works. I play whatever I'm playing. Like, this is maybe the second or third time I've streamed this, and I didn't even start doing that until I was a good ways into it. Somewhere below the stream there should be a link to my YouTube if you want to see the kinds of stuff I've streamed before. I don't even know how long I've been on Twitch. It's been years.
Don't mention
Do you
it.
know
I was
how
just
to
doing
fix
my
a star
job.
skiff?
Like, I was like a young teenager when I first started like, I guess I didn't consistently live stream, but the first time I live streamed I was a teenager, and now I'm like 20, in my mid-20s. I'm a better streamer when there's someone in the chat like you're doing now, or when I have someone else I'm playing with. If I don't have someone to talk to, I tend to just sit around and not doing anything other than very occasionally comment. I'm not gonna go into any more detail than the US with that. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter how much detail I go into. If you poked around in my old stuff, you could find out more, but... I think my Discord should be, like, right below the stream somewhere. Like in one of the little info boxes. Or the Discord I'm on. Let's see. Yeah, if you scroll below the stream, you can see a Discord channel that I mod along with a friend of mine. And if you look at the roles, I'm the one who's labeled as trash. Because a friend of mine can't take a joke. Talking about guy in chat before was asking if I'm on Discord, and I was telling him, yeah, literally just look below the stream. If you mean like the details of what I said, my role on my friend's Discord channel is trash because my friend apparently can't take a joke.
I don't believe in
Extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced?
There's 2 left.
Cultured people love it.
I've been up here already. Here already. The person in the chat earlier was saying that they do some kind of art for streamers and was asking if I wanted to see it.
I was just doing my job.
If you mean something else, then I guess I guessed wrong.
The server's still not open.
Oh, is the...
The server's still not open.
I can look at the stuff in a little more detail and give you more of a more feedback on it later on when I'm not playing a game, but it looks pretty neat. For my part, I typically prefer to... I've completely lost track of what I was doing. Generally, I prefer to use assets I made myself.
Don't mention it. I was just doing my job.
Go for it. Questions are always welcome. Literally anything to fill the dead air that happens when I stream. Sure. I'm not exactly great at this game, but I'm happy to give an opinion. I mean, your support character is better than mine, if nothing else. Like, if I'm being honest, I'm pretty mediocre at turn-based games in general. Like, my thing is more like melee action kind of games most of the time. Actually... I don't know how pertinent this is. I don't know if this really matters that much. I remember reading somewhere that during the game's beta phase, there were a lot of bosses that had really high base speed, and that building some of your characters for speed could be good. But I don't know if that's the case, because that was in the beta, and that's something I only got secondhand. So it could have changed, or it could just be wrong, and whatever I read was made up. That's fair. Oh, this is... And I mean, like I said, what you have is leagues better than anything I have. I've barely actually gotten into this game at all. Like, I started playing it day one, but I had a good 2 or 3 weeks that I just wasn't able to get on for. So now I'm way behind. This is not where I intended to go, but I'll go ahead and unlock this. Oh no! That's 3 waves. That's not something I want to deal with right now. I have 200. I'm gonna hold on to those for now then.
Time to log off. I mean, head back.
What's going on with him?
What is that?
Oh. Okay.
Everybody stay back!
Time for a buzz.
I told ya I could fight. Watch this!
Savor the vigor of it.
Eliminating threat.
Why?
Time for
Oh,
a
that was a
buzz.
waste.
I told ya I could fight.
Time for a shot. You're in bad shape.
I need to be free. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
My turn.
All better now?
Thanks a lot.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run!
Commencing annihilation.
That'll teach you a lesson. Ready to lie down now? Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Your assertive sedation techniques are quite effective.
Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up?
However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate.
Where did you come from, little one? Is your dad around?
I don't have a dad.
What about your mom?
I don't have a mom either. I get it. You think because I'm small, I must be a runaway child. Welcome to the Xian Show, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required. I've been studying the art of healing ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor.
Belobog kids are making snowmen, while children here are writing prescriptions.
Things haven't been very peaceful in the Lawful recently. Make sure you don't...
Go running around, right? Well, your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to.
Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're unlucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free. As for medicine, I'll give you a 20% discount. Ha! Do you have any idea how many people in the Lawful are waiting for an appointment with me? You should count this as a blessing. If I hadn't left my purse at home, I wouldn't have to... Enough of that. I have patients to see.
Our little miracle worker seems very different from everyone else around. Don't you think, Mr. Yang?
So this is the Vidyadhara. I've only ever read about them. They're known as the Dragon race. Not hard to see why.
That was terrifying. Thank goodness the Vidyadhara Dragon Lady was saved.
Yes, that child's usually hidden away. What's she doing out here?
That's the best I can do.
What's that supposed to mean? Doctors don't give up that easily.
What else am I supposed to do? The route back to the Alchemy Commission has disappeared, and we're in the field without the right medicine or supplies. Besides, we have no record of this disease at all. These symptoms are consistent with someone about to be stricken with Mara.
According to his medical record, this man is barely over 200 years old. He only just joined the Cloud Knights. How can he possibly be Mara-struck? Why don't you take another look? If it goes on like this, the judges of the Ten Lords Commission will have to come out and clean up this mess.
I heard the knights affected by the evil are going berserk. Don't scare yourself. The Alchemy Commission's Dragon Lady can cure anything.
Hurry! Find beds for the patients from the other delves and stabilize them. Remember to minimize contact. We don't want your people to succumb to the same evil.
Yeah. The Realm Keeping Commission is out in full strength. What about the Alchemy Commission? Why are there so few of you here?
Do you mean out in full force?
Hey, Missy, does this look like a classroom to you? Concentrate on treating the patients.
Everyone please remain calm. This is an announcement from the Realm Keeping Commission General Bureau. Exalting Sanctum is temporarily closing its borders and navigation routes. The details will be outlined in the official bulletin sent to your Jade Abacus soon. If you feel unwell, please report to the Realm Keeping Commission as soon as possible. We have doctors from the Alchemy Commission here who will see you free of charge. We will be distributing a bag of protein rice and emergency medicine to each of you. You can collect the supplies from me in person, or the Commission can deliver them to your door. I want to say it's all in a day's work, but I've been here for 12 hours already.
When it rains, it pours. The Artisanship Commission has its own issues. It sounds serious, too. Go and inform the Cloud Knights. See if you can... Oh, my apologies. I'm an orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission. Judging by your dress, you must be visitors to the Luofu. Sorry, the Xianzhou is currently caught in unusual circumstances, but the Cloud Knights will resolve the issues as soon as possible. For safety reasons, please stay in your residence and refrain from... If the port is still open, I would suggest you take a boat to Starskiff Haven, right? Oh, that reminds me. I have a friend with a Starskiff and a travel permit. Well now, you must be quite special. Hey, don't spread this around, but this isn't some small-scale maintenance drill. The General has sent... You may not need it right now, but if there's any help I can give you...
Excuse me, fella. Hold on a moment. It was only thanks to your help earlier that the Dragon Lady and those Exalting Sanctum residents got away unscathed.
Getting so much more chats today than I usually do. Nothing's really up, just playing a game.
The Dragon Lady of the Alchemy Commission, Lady Bailu.
You mean the child? She's starting to sound like a big shot.
Of Friend in the Skyfaring Commission told me the General commissioned guests to deal with the troubles on the Luofu. You must be the guests. If you don't mind, I hope you can take the time to come to the Realm Keeping Commission. I'd like to talk to you about the issues Exalting Sanctum is currently facing.
Oh, okay. Sure. Oh. This is gonna be a pain. Let's just stick with this. I've got a decent chance of getting physical damage.
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed even a little, the entire route would be drastically altered. Do you two know the way?
I do not.
I came this way. I know it like the back of my hand. Just follow me. So, silent but deadly. Let me know when you're ready and we can set off.
Okay, I was really hoping this would be another one of the ones where it just sets your characters for you. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to look at that.
Silent but deadly. Are you sure that nickname isn't annoying you?
I feel like if you need to ask a question like that, it means you shouldn't be calling someone that.
I should learn to be this easygoing. Go ahead. I'll tell you everything I know. I heard they'd found an antimatter Legion bomb. Out of safety, they locked down the entire ship. They'll only reopen it after they've removed the bomb. I don't know if all that's true, though. Anyway, the higher-ups didn't say anything. They just got me to evacuate the civilians at Cloudford. Nope, I met him when I met you. But now that you mention it, maybe I did see him somewhere. He seems a bit familiar. Where would that have been? Me? There's not much to talk about. Not that long ago. But I've been receiving strict Cloud Knight military training since I was a child. My parents are both famous on the Yaoqin. I wouldn't be here otherwise. They've been training me ever since I was born. Don't look down on me just because I'm a new recruit. Yep. Have you been there before? I feel the Yaoqing and the Luofu have different characteristics. I might be a Luofu Cloud Knight now, but I still think the Yaoqing is better. For example, when it comes to leadership, I don't think General Jing Yuan is as reliable as our Madam General back on the Yaoqing. Actually, forget about the last sentence. Just pretend I never said it.
All right. What is... Okay, I see. Oh.
Huh? Su Shang, what are you...
I have orders to evacuate civilians. See these two behind me? I need to get them out of here quickly. It's too dangerous.
You can say that again. Some comrades were injured by monsters in the vicinity. They only just made it out. I'm taking up the rear. I should be out of here soon. You guys should hurry.
All right. Okay, that's blocked.
Hey, silent but deadly. Shout if you see any danger, okay? Okay? Don't think just because you know a move or two, you can charge off by yourself.
You took the bait just like that.
Now.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Savor the vigor of it.
I'm not
Commencing
afraid of you.
annihilation.
Really?
Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
Try that again. Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
All right. Why? Why put me right there? That's such a terrible place to put me.
A Cloud Knight stricken with Mara. How could the mutations get this bad? Is the Stellaron exerting an effect?
Okay.
There's supposed to be a passage. Why can't I see it?
Somebody used the Cloud Forward control panel to block the road with containers.
Who did this? I'm terrible with machines and stuff. Hold on. How do you know?
I'm a traveling merchant. I've been here many times. Now, for a Cloud Knight to be unfamiliar with the local topography.
I told you, I was only just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I don't come here very often.
Okay. I guess that didn't do anything here, correct? So I'm going this way.
Control panel?
Really?
Is that the one?
Let me see. Whoa, Lucha, you've got sharp eyes!
More enemies.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
You took the bait just like that. Time for a buzz.
You have the worst luck. Stay right there while I give you a present!
Not favor the vigor of life.
I'm not afraid of you.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again!
Oh. Weakness got removed. That's kind of annoying.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Oh wait, did it?
My turn.
You're in bad shape. I'm okay.
But why?
Stay back, Clara. Commencing annihilation.
Time for a buzz.
With me out here, how can we lose?
Nap time.
I need to be brave.
Are you alright?
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run!
Ready when you are.
Great.
Something's not right. Can't be. Stay back, Clara.
Try that again!
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
Immortality means forever.
Might
Right.
be trickier to crack.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of life.
I'm not
Commencing
afraid of you.
annihilation. As you command.
You can't run!
Secret of the Saints.
I'm okay.
As you command.
Try that again!
Time for a buzz.
You have the worst luck running
Okay,
into me.
so it does get removed.
With me out here,
That's annoying.
how can we lose?
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Target threat index lowered. Hide.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Spock!
Extra command. Extra command. Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run!
Puny existence. Stay back, Clara.
Try that again!
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Time for a shot.
Thanks a lot.
Commencing annihilation.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Spock!
Why?
Extra command. A miracle.
Why?
Extra command.
Oh, right. Still no points. Great. Yeah, sure.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Savor the vigor of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Eliminating threat. Stay back, Clara.
You can't run!
Immortality means forever.
Time for a buzz.
Neat.
Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Thank goodness. There's one star skip left.
What? Where? Where does it go?
Judging by where it stopped, it must be heading for Central Starskip Haven. Nice. We'll be safe there. Come on, let's climb aboard.
Let's hurry. Please, do. Not really. I've just seen them before. That's all. Oh, what makes you ask that, young master? I'm happy as long as I get to leave this place. I'm not a very interesting person.
Uninteresting people don't typically carry coffins around with them.
At this stage, I'm just taking it one step at a time. Thankfully, as a registered merchant on the Xianzhou, I get a discount on all my expenses. In that regard, it makes sense for me to stay a little longer. Miss Sushang said she could show me around if I find myself unable to leave. I had some more trading to do on the other Xianzhou ships. But my main appointment was with Miss Ting Yun of the Whistling Flames Merchant Guild. We had a business deal to discuss, but I fear it will no longer go ahead. Most of the deals won't be particularly profitable. The IPC takes the majority. There's only one that might be worth the journey. A direct trade with the Feng Hu. Of course.
Alright, I'm gonna guess her options are all gonna be the same as
Let's
earlier.
hurry and get on the star skiff. Something. I don't know. I think we should be okay. Let's get out of here first and talk about it when we're
They're
in the
not
clear.
the same.
There should be a dedicated evacuation team waiting for us. You can go with them. Not the best time. No need to thank me. Just a Cloud Knight doing her job. That depends on the higher-ups. If there's still civilians to evacuate, then I'll need to come back. Okay, but think fast.
Neat.
Time to log off. I mean, head back.
Alright, okay. Neat. Oh, did I press the wrong button? Great. Oh, I don't get to actually look at stuff before I do this. Neat. This should be fine.
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run!
That is not an encouraging start.
Might be trickier to...
Would have been amazing if this game had actually let me do something before the fight started. Oh, that was probably a bit of a waste. Oh well. Do I not? Yeah. Really?
I commend.
Will of preservation!
Great.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all! Here to crash the party? Let's rock!
Here is thunder!
Savor the vigor of life.
Lance at the ready. To the finish!
Really? As if that means anything.
Pretty good crowd today.
The conflict is pitiless!
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
I'm on guard.
Time for the master stroke. Radiant spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Let's rock!
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder!
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music conquers all!
Nap time.
Lance at the ready.
Is that it?
Yikes.
Time for the main event.
Follow my charge.
Conflict is pitiless.
Time for a shot. Here comes the medicine.
Ready to jam.
Indestructible.
Seriously?
Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
1,000 thanks.
This song's just for you.
Let's rock!
Here.
Oh wait,
It's thunder.
that was dumb.
Savor the vigor of it.
I'm on guard.
Oh wait, that's exactly the menu I still needed open. Oh, actually.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
Ready for another?
You won't get away.
Huh.
No, don't!
That's not great.
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Yeah, okay. I may have made a mistake.
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
I definitely made a mistake. This is not going to end well. Oh! You still get the rounds you completed. What a pain. Guess I'll just do a lower level then.
Time to twirl!
Why?
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
Okay. The game is gonna be too stupid to... Oh.
Ready for another?
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
I have something for you.
Seriously?
What are you looking at?
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
Who invited you? Time for...
Time to twirl!
You won't get away.
Time to twirl! We have the upper hand.
No manners, huh?
Enemy targets detected.
Okay.
I have something for you.
Of course, the luck I get is immediately the worst it can possibly be. You've got to be joking.
Scared yet?
Commencing support. Ready for another?
Time to twirl! What are you looking at?
You won't get away.
Time to twirl!
Do you know who I am?
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Scared yet?
Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat that for now. This game would really benefit from being able to set a dead zone on the controller sticks. Nope, 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 nope. There we go.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
Alright, if I'm actually going to do anything with this, I probably ought to get it finished or started rather than continuing with the main story for now.
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta. We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Ah, it's you. Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here. Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm. It's just a little something I whipped up. I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end, I realized I should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I hope you like it too. Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but... I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, I was a bit rushed at the end. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herta's reputation. Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame Herta's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy. Look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd. Miss Asta and I will be there soon.
First time I've seen such a spectacle.
Even the top brass.
So this visitor is...
Get ready.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet, I can't find the words for this moment. It's good to see you, Asta. I apologize. I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Of course not, Mr. Scrollum. Welcome to Herta Space Station.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Scrollum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madame Herta should be in her office. I'll take you there. Right this way.
Sure. And you are? Ah, hello, young sir. I've heard so much about you. Herta talks about you often. She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away. All right, see you later.
Strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait. Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors. Such a concerned and responsive tone. You must be the one everyone's been talking about recently. Your kind-heartedness is famous throughout the space station. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity. But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access records show that a third party other than the Legion invaded while the master control system was paralyzed. I don't know who or what it was. Actually, I'm investigating that right now. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punk Lord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before. A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap. Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake. Ugh, I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter. Hence, my silver lining. You know Madame Herta. If she's really interested in something, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. How could I not cherish it? If I can make up for my mistakes and do a good job, I may have a chance to prove myself. This time, I plan to start from inside the space station and see if I can find some clues to trace the intruder's steps. Maybe I can find the blind spot I missed before. I designed a decoding program. Look, it looks like a camera, but it's actually a detector. We should be able to find hidden clues with it. Just like this. Oh, that's, Really? Why is there a drop of sweat. Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat! So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but... Wait a second. Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is electronic graffiti that appears to represent Punklordian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence. Ugh, you got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. I wasn't paying attention. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron Hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you too? Just do me a favor. It won't take up too much of your time. Here, just point it at the graffiti on the wall.
I'll be right back.
Why are there Void Rangers here?
Can I have fun this time? I've got a raid to get to. Let's finish this.
That was not what I intended to do. Oh well. Oh. Why?
Naughty children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
Why? You've got to be joking.
I don't want to be alone.
You have got to be joking.
You took the bait just like that. Time for a buzz.
That'll take more than medicine.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Savor the vigor of life.
I'm not afraid of annihilation. Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
That scared me to death! Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out. But look! Just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information. The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez, Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that? Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source and can be implemented solely through computation? No wonder they were able to break into the space station. With this, I'm afraid not even Madame Herta's office is safe. It's really hard to stay calm. You know, if it wasn't for you, I'd probably be lying on the ground right now. So it's really important that we work together. Please! There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti. Look! Up there! They even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep. Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Can you let me have some fun this time? Our last few operations turned out to be pretty dull.
She makes it seem easy. Is she really looking at the Curio Collection Index? Judging by how calm she is, she must have been in this room for a while. Maybe she was waiting for someone. Not sure what happened after that. Let's search somewhere else. The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another. I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover, kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punk Lord mentality. There can only be competition when there's rivalry, and there can only be excitement when there is competition. Life's a game, and having fun is what's most important. I don't understand that way of thinking, but it seems like this graffiti might have been left behind for us on purpose as a clue. The same thing happened last time as well. I was so close to the target, but got obliterated in the final battle of information. You're right. It doesn't help to dwell on past failures. Thank you. Ah, she seems to be leaving. Let's keep up. They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
Your fake ID info's ready.
Ah, so that's what happened. She sneaked in first, then helped her partner in through the main door. It's a classic hacking operation. Let's see. The registered name is Leonard Collywell.
Okay.
That's my name! She used my identity! I never noticed that there was an issue with this record. I subconsciously glanced right past it when I saw my own name. She's so cunning. Right?
Isn't there normally a dude in this hallway?
Another graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this. Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? She went through the wall and disappeared. That's highly unlikely. But if it's true, everything we've seen till now could be a fake. Hold on, I got it! It might be an effect from a curio. There was a pre-established folded space here, and the intruders found it and took advantage of it. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index. This space is connected to the Stellaron room. Do you still remember it? That's where they put the Stellaron inside you. Well, that's not unusual. Anyway, this is all just an assumption of mine. Why would they leave you here if their objective was the Stellaron? With her capabilities, all she would have needed to do was make another beacon. She would have been able to escape with the Stellaron, no problem. Huh? There's no graffiti here. Oh, we're doomed! The trail has gone cold. Ugh, so strange. Did she really leave just like that? She came all this way and didn't take anything with her, nor leave anything behind. Oh, they did leave you behind. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. It must have been a terrible feeling waking up in a place that was completely unfamiliar to you. I can't help but feel there's more that they're after. I really hope I can find something that's useful to you. Otherwise, I'll feel bad for having you do so much work for nothing. The more I talk about it, the worse I feel. I should probably find something that I can do. There's a rating pistol here. I wonder what my rating would be. Whoa, look here! There's a strange access log in the rating pistol's compartment. It looks like the log time occurred during the Legion's invasion. The researchers would have already been evacuated by then. Could it have been her? In which case, she didn't leave immediately. She implanted the Stellaron inside you, and then fiddled around with the rating pistol for a while. Could it be that... I just realized something. We need to go to the curio collection room on the other side. Just as I thought. She was here! I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection. You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission... I got it! I got it now! The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her. Look, in the end, they didn't take the Stellaron with them. She was so interested in the Curio Collection Index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punk Lord. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from the computer in the main control room. Some researchers tried to gain access to the curios for research purposes once, but they didn't get proper authorization. She caught them all red-handed. You got me there. But with the skills of this hacker, I do think it's possible. We should go and check the main control room.
Kidding me? Oh, I've done the big dumb. Oh well.
Wait, don't move. Oh, I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this. Oh, this wouldn't have been a high priority issue. The space station's to-do list is ridiculously long at this point. I am curious, though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look. Relax, friend. I've done this 1,000,000 times. Look at this agreement.
Huh. More enemies.
Time for a buzz. You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present.
Stay back, Clara.
You can't run.
Stay back, Clara.
Try that again.
You're in bad shape.
Target threat index lowered. Stay back, Clara.
Can you let me have some fun this time?
See? I was right. There was something fishy about the local data she left behind. Now we can browse through the Curio access logs. Huh? That can't be right. This Curio doesn't seem to have ever left the space station. From the way things look, yes. The records show that this Curio was last sent to Madame Herta's office, and then it disappeared? I'm seriously confused. What did she come here for? She wouldn't have put the graffiti up just to mess with us, would she? No, if I start thinking like that, I may as well give up now. I have to fully investigate every lead, or I'll really be out of a job. believe this, but...
Not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down this simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question. What have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the Eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Screwlum. Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe. I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor, or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh. Screwlum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
My apologies, sir. This all started with me. I was the one that brought up the request to end our academic collaboration. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences will often manifest into bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge. Deep down, I want to continue to believe in Herta. The question is whether one should end a collaboration that no longer holds true to its original intent. From an objective standpoint, I should end it immediately. Are you worried about her mental state? Thank you for the humor. It is good for tense moments like these. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while, so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions. Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young sir, how much do you know about Punk Lord? It is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights. An ether cartridge is a chip that Punk Lordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a Galaxy Ranger by accident and spent many long years traveling among the stars. He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild. That is why it became part of the masses of calculation data for the simulated universe. Yes, no need to worry, my friend. The cartridge has never left the space station. It's, as I said, it is a very important reference for the simulated universe. That is why its data has been extracted and added to the calculations of the universe model. Herta was probably impulsive and added the cartridge into the simulation without telling anyone, resulting in the item being listed as lost. I understand your concern. If the individual in question did indeed try to hack into Herta's office, then the simulated universe is undoubtedly her next target. As such, please allow me to offer my limited abilities to assist you with your investigation, sir. As you already know, the simulated universe will be shut down temporarily. It will remain shut until Herta and I come to a clear conclusion. Yes, this is the last chance to investigate the cartridge data. By way of apology for shutting down the simulated universe, I will use my abilities in the universe to provide you with what assistance I can. This is my recommendation. Please take your time to consider it.
Did you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't... The simulated universe? Shut down? That's... Wait! This isn't my fault, is it? You're right. This is terrible. Beating myself up all the time won't help either. We're here for the cartridge. At the very least, we must try and see this thing through. Having heard what Mr. Screwlum said, you're entering the simulated universe to continue the investigation, aren't you? I'm afraid I won't be able to accompany you. I'll be helping Mr. Screwlum monitor the system's internal data flow from the office. I'm so nervous. Anyway, I'll be cheering for you.
Okay.
Well, sir, are you ready? Please, ask away. I welcome all forms of curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge. Yes, there are other concerns besides those I've mentioned. I believe that the miracles inside the simulated universe have the right to grow and develop organically. The will of others shouldn't be imposed upon it, just like in the actual universe. The more Herta tries, the further she moves away from the universe that she had hoped for. Conclusion: the endless iterations of the simulated universe are wearing down her talents, day by day. I hope to free my dear friend from it. Nevertheless, I must also clarify that this is my opinion alone. You should form your own judgment on Herta, young sir. They are a group that carries a balance scale with them at all times. They believe all the justice in the universe needs to be achieved through individual deeds. That was the most suitable way of describing the Galaxy Rangers, in my interpretation. They are directed by the path of the hunt, and are always accompanied by song and the sound of horns. They pursue justice for the individuals and groups they encounter along the way, and shower them with splendid wines and poems. However, all stories come to an end, just as they disappeared from the spotlight long ago. There is a group of life forms there that know nothing of fatigue. They are attempting to touch upon the umbilical cord of the truth. They are compiling the languages, thoughts, and even emotions of the entire planet into symbols that even inorganic life forms can understand. You see, in the vast sea of data, life exists only in one form: a line of code. Whether it's a butterfly, a whale, or even you, the length of that line of code dictates the boundaries of what the entity entails. Maybe the emotions of organic life forms are an expression of data, don't you think? Very well. Get going we shall. I will be sending you into the simulated universe using an alternative method. It might feel a little different than usual. This will help us quickly locate the cartridge in the vast sea of data. We'll start with this data link. Now, please prepare yourself for a deep dive with your consciousness.
Great. Huh. Actually, there we go.
Young sir, are you all right? You are now inside the data link of the Ether cartridge. Look around and tell me what you discover. Hacker? Oh. Conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved, including outsider traces. You were right. The enemy's invasion has spread to the deepest parts of the simulated universe. They were only a hair away from the Ether cartridge's data link. What we are seeing are the projections of what happened in those moments. Young sir, please stay still. Allow me to see what I can do with this record.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an Ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? Alright, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe, her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Really?
You took the bait just like that?
My turn.
That'll take more than medicine. Nap time.
I need to be brave.
More enemies.
You have the worst luck running into me. Stay right there while I give you a present. Try that again.
You're in bad shape.
Target threat annihilation lowered.
Savor the vigor. Fork in the road, huh? I got this. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
It's a nice thing to have a companion who likes to talk, isn't it?
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right. Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon. What has happened is destined to happen again. That was my conclusion after having met her. Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you. From my point of view, it wasn't a victory. It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button?
Oh, okay.
One. You took the bait just like... You took the bait just like that.
I told ya I could fight.
Nap time.
I need to be
Commencing
brave.
annihilation.
My turn. Watch this.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait. That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end. Yes, that incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the Ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us. In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
Great. I hate this thing so much. Oh.
Might be trickier to crack. Time for a buzz.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Spock!
That's about what I expected.
You have the worst luck running into me. With me out here, how can we lose?
Naughty children, don't listen. Nap time.
Huh, more enemies. Huh. This combat needs optimizing. At this speed, too slow.
Told ya I could fight.
You're in bad shape.
But it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Look, we found it. The Ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact. There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data.
Unless she had someone to guide her there. Huh. You want to explain it to him first? I can see the confusion in his eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young sir. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have. You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us. I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method. The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trail she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have disappeared. I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment. I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in. Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head-on, just as you did last time. And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun. Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her. Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
Alright. If this isn't the end of it, then it'll
Hope you
be
got a glimpse
left off
of Herta's
halfway.
awesomeness, kiddo. Make sure you never forget about it. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Thank you, young sir. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this incident? Her ultimate goal was always the Ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary
Looks like there's only a couple of other things after
Nothing more
this.
than games, I'll wager. If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan. Please, ask... Certainly not. Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that. On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me. There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds a different meaning for everyone. To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time. To the swarm that follows its instincts, it might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart, something great that you call emotions. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a two-digit number. A medium rare Catol steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice prepared by a certain young man on the station. All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again. Well, young sir, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
Neat.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That... She said I did a good job! Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta! I don't have to worry about being fired anymore!
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pierpoint.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pierpoint as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that Cloud Diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the Building Material Logistics Department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way. is a game, and that's all there is to it.
Really? All right. Neat. Let's finish all of these. Cool. Except I don't want to do this right now. I guess I'll come back to that once I've done the rest of this. Alright, well, that's all for this time. If there's anyone still left watching, thanks for watching. I'll probably be doing more of this sometime during the week, so if somehow you enjoyed this, keep an eye